Hi, we are team number 4 of the class Process and Manufacturing. I'm Andrea Hernandez.
Mariana Soto.
I am Linda Meneses.
And Andrea Cobiano. Melt aluminum alloys to understand the process of loading a piece of furniture to obtain a finished product.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall.
First, we added the aluminum in the crucible recipient. This recipient can contain 12 kilos of material. Then, we put the crucible inside the ceramic oven and we turned on the oven till we got to 660 degrees for 30 minutes and we closed the oven for protection. While our aluminum is melted, we prepared the sand, making it more thin so we can use it. Then we placed the molds and we add some baby powder to our mold. For once we have our final piece, we can remove it easily. Next, we added some water and bentonite to the sand to compact it. Then we slimmed the sand to have a better superficial finish and we added more sand. It is important to compact the sand to obtain the shape we wanted. Then we cleaned and we turned the mold upside down to add the other wall mold and add it slim sand again. Then we added the dumps where the melted aluminum is going to get in and out. We also compacted the sand again and we made some holes so the hydrogen that get combined with the aluminum can get out and we don't have any gas porosity. We removed the dumps and the mold of the top so we can remove the mold that is inside, and we added again baby powder so we can remove the final piece easily and we don't have any sand in our aluminum. After 30 minutes, our brave partners got prepared to take out the melted aluminum to pour it into our mold, and here is what they did. Here they are taking out the melted aluminum very carefully and they are placing it on a base. Then our partners are going to pour it inside our mold, and here we could see how it gets in one hole and get out of the other one. Then they poured the other aluminum in another recipient. And they took back the other material inside the oven again. Finally, we removed the sand from our final piece and we cooled it on water, and here is the final piece that we obtained, and we could see that it has some defects as inclusions, metallic projection, pipes, and gas porosity.
Some of the advantages of using green sand are it's cheaper, the resistance of the temperatures are the highest, and we get a semi-smooth finish. but some of the disadvantages are we cannot use this process for large parts, and we cannot use this process to have geometry parts, and the surface finishes are not the best.
Contraction tolerance. During solidification of the material, it contracts to a 7%.
Pounding tolerance. We need to heat the piece when we want to extract it, and this could cause a modification in our final piece.
Extraction tolerance. When we are going to extract our piece, it is necessary that our surface is expanded so we can slide the piece easily.
Distortion tolerance. When a piece has an irregular surface, its cooling and will be irregular, and also the contraction.
To avoid pipes in our finished product, we must add 7% more of the product melted because when the product is dried, it tends to contract and it occupies more product.
To avoid gas porosity and get a uniform product.
To get the gas out, you just have to use a hook to pinch the green sand. The heart or mail is all that portion of the mold that it has to prepare separately, and the purpose is to make a hole so it will insert to the mold. And the heart is the most expensive part of the mold because you have to use new sand every mold.
The function of the charger was to make holes on our sand to put the melted aluminum in it. And the function of our cooler, we use water, and we use this to get our piece cold so we can touch it. And the function of the basin was to extract the finest pieces of the sand so we get a smooth finish on our product.
The green sand is used for casting and is composed of 28% of select sand, 66% of old sand, and 6% of carbon dust, and its humidity it's around 6 and 7%.
For my conclusion, I learned that for alloys we have a range of temperatures where we can melt the product, and for a pure metal we have an exact temperature to melt this product. If we pass over this temperature, we get the mechanical properties of our product will modify, so we have to be careful when we melt our products.
During this practice, I learned to be very safe because you're working with a hot oven, and you have to be careful and also wear the equipment right, and be careful when you're grabbing the slumps.
In this practice, I learned that it's important to dissolve the lumps that the sand may have and to sift it to have a smooth finish.
For me, it was very interesting, the process that we did in this laboratory. And what I learned is that it is important to let the gases get out of the sand, because if we don't make this, we can cause gas porosity. And also, it is important that when we are pounding the piece to get out the mold, we make this carefully because we can cause a modification in our final product.